Hi everyone, I am Dr. Nidhi Khare. In my previous lecture, I discussed about the types of teams and I also discussed why work teams fail and what are the problems with self-managed teams. In today's lecture, I'm going to discuss the solution for this problem, that is team building. So the solution to the problems with self-managed teams and why do work teams fail is team building. Team building encompasses many activities intended to address these problems and improve the internal functioning of work groups. Team building workshops strive for greater cooperation, better communication, and less dysfunctional conflict. Experiential learning techniques such as interpersonal trust exercises, conflict handling, role play sessions, and interactive games are some common examples of team building exercises. Now, the goal of team building is to create high performance teams with some attributes. Now these attributes I have mentioned in the slide, and I'm going to discuss and explain each of these to you. Participative leadership means creating interdependency by empowering, freeing up, and serving others. Shared responsibility is establishing an environment in which all team members feel as responsible as the manager for the performance of the work unit. Aligned on purpose is having a sense of common purpose about why the team exists and the function it serves. Strong communication is creating a climate of trust and open and honest communication amongst the team members. Future focused is seeing change as an opportunity for growth. Focused on task is keeping meetings focused on results. Creative talents is applying individual talents and creativity. Rapid response, identifying and acting on opportunities. So these attributes effectively combine many of today's most progressive ideas on management, which include participation, empowerment, individual responsibility and development, self-management, trust, and active listening. But students, patience and diligence are required, as it may take as long as 5 years for a high performance team to develop. And it is unreasonable to expect employees who are accustomed to being managed and led to suddenly lead and manage themselves. Self-managed teams are likely to fail if team members are not expressly taught to engage in self-management behaviors. A key transition to self-management involves current managers engaging in self-management leadership behaviors such as encouraging others for good work, self-observation and evaluation, setting high expectations for oneself and the team, thinking about and practicing new tasks, and also encouraging self-criticism. So we can say that empowerment and not domination is the goal of this type of leadership. So then what is the need for team building and why team building is important? Team building exercises have undergone a negative shift in image in the past but are now surfacing as an essential part of any business. A strong team who know they can rely on each other will outperform others in all areas. And with trust in the team and fellow colleagues, employees at all levels will perform at their best. Because a strong team who know they can rely on each other will definitely outperform others in all areas. The benefits for the different stakeholders must be present for any team building effort to be successful. All parties need to be committed to the process, and all parties should take it seriously. Now, try to think of the team as having these stakeholders that I have mentioned in the slide: the customer, the business, the team leader, the individual team member, and of course the team as a whole. By realizing and considering each stakeholder, you can then begin to see that team building training play a large role in the organization. The actual team building activities can be based on any activity in which team members rely upon each other in a trust situation, or bring them together in a spirit of cooperation and mutual understanding. Now, obviously, you can't take your customers out for team building, but if your staff have undergone team building activities and your senior staff are well versed in team building training, then the customers will benefit as well. Team building training is important for any business management to understand and to get the best from their team situation. Activities may be planned at a weekend away, or maybe a week at a resort, or even something simple every Friday night. Good team leaders will know and recognize a potential team building opportunity and definitely take advantage of it. So, how team building works? Team building can work on all levels and for all business sizes. Project managers may need to work together to get a large organization involved, or it may be a business owner with 2 or 3 employees. By bringing these people together and putting them into a situation or of relaxed fun where they might rely on each other for support, gives them a new perspective on colleagues and the company. Once a rapport has been established and activity is enjoyed, the flow-on effect back at work continues. Workers who may be in different departments may never meet in a day-to-day running of a large business. The opportunity to meet and get to know one another in a less formal environment puts a positive spin on the team, and they are more likely to consider that person or department when decision making or recommending purchases to customers. Actual team building activities can involve large efforts that might cost a lot of money, or less costly but effective activities. Now, once in a situation, team members are made to rely on each other. This might be a simple exercise of trusting. The people you have never met before will catch you when you fall, or it may be a full-scale weekend in teams of paintball. The most important part is the trust building and the reliance on each other as a team to succeed. Now, this trust building is another issue which I will discuss in detail in a later lecture. Now, coming to some examples of team building exercises. Team building activities might include team sports day, or designing an outfit catwalk day, or some novelty race days like lemon and spoon race or sack race, etc., or preparing a menu for a cooking challenge, or camping or any other survival challenge, sailing, or any amazing race style challenge. So anyone involved in corporate training with team building exercises should try to think out of the box and make activities that will also be a lot of fun and allow for individuals to get to know others along the way. Nothing should be discounted unless it has an overt danger or risk attached to it. Now in the part 2 of this lecture on team building, I am going to discuss the benefits of team building and the team building tips. Thank you.